Also, apparently now that I've said that, my love interest. By the change on her face, I can see I've done something right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are back with episode 4 of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, which I believe is the correct name for that. I believe we had a whole conversation
Zeta
about
Gundam, yeah.
Yeah, I think we had a whole conversation about how odd the naming system was, because I think in other shows it's usually Mobile Suit Gundam, then the thing. Like, Mobile Suit Gundam Zeta, as opposed to Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, which I guess technically that sounds better in hindsight. I don't know what my argument was before. I guess my argument before was the element of the naming convention as it exists long after this.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it could have just followed this. Like, Mobile Suit Gundam is Gundam because there's only the one at that point. We would call this one Zeta Gundam because the Zeta Gundam, I think, which is being referenced there as the new model of Gundam that's being developed at the Titan base, would then be Zeta Gundam. So everything after this should have been following the same convention, although now I can't think of Mobile Suit Seed Gundam. That does sound weird, but maybe that only sounds weird because I'm used to saying Gundam Seed.
Yeah, but there's no Seed Gundam.
Oh yeah, that was your example of the counter to the argument. I don't know, Mobile Suit Freedom Gundam?
Yeah.
Versus Mobile Suit Gundam Freedom does sound better. Gundam Freedom.
Freedom of the Gundam.
Yeah, no, I was just testing it out in my...
Yeah.
It would be like a car commercial.
It would be a car commercial. You see the Gundam just flying. It was like, the only freedom you can enjoy.
Well, there's already Gundam car commercials.
I know. Most of them with Char in them, actually.
Mobile Suit Wing Gundam versus Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Wing, yeah.
I don't know if that one just feels right because of nostalgia.
We're used to it. Gundam Zero MS Team, but there's no... It's a team, not
Mobile
Gundam,
Suit 8th MS Team Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Gundam team, technically, so...
But it's not a specific unit, so... Not a Gundam.
Also doesn't make sense.
It's not called the Team Gundam, right?
Well, no, it also doesn't make sense because the MS in MS Team is Mobile Suit, so you're not saying Mobile Suit... You would be... You're already breaking the entire convention because it should just be 8th MS Team Gundam. Or Gundam 8th MS Team, which it kind of is. It's not called Mobile Suit Gundam 8th MS Team, is it? Because that's stupid. That's repetitive. That's Mobile Suit 8th Mobile Suit Team. Mobile Suit Gundam 8th Mobile Suit Team.
Yeah, I'm talking about a specific Gundam, so, G Gundam, it's God Savior, God Gundam, or God Savior.
Yeah, I mean, that works, but it's probably actually Mobile Suit G Gundam.
Yeah.
So, which is the naming convention that we're following. So, yeah, I don't know. This was the time to kick it in. And again, it might be that the other way just sounds right to me because of convention, just used to doing it.
Stardust Memories is about the operation. There's no Stardust Memory. There's no Stardust Gundam.
Yeah, but in that case, you should call it Mobile Suit Operation Stardust Memory. I think that sounds better for me because we already know what Stardust Memory is. And we wouldn't go through the entire thing like, what the fuck is Stardust Memory? Like, well, to be fair, characters in the show are doing that too. Yeah. Like the turncoat, not turncoat, the guy who's trying to establish the other turncoat in Zeon. Is this Stardust Memory? I mean, he dies not knowing what the hell it is.
Make a lot of more people that way. So, on to the episode. Tragedy struck last time, so we're going to see the aftermath, direct aftermath of that.
So I don't care. So much that I don't care that it's not tragedy. It's tragedy when you care. Happened. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They needed to get me invested in somebody. Like, maybe they should. You remember when we were watching Durara, and we had to deal with, I can't remember her name, the girl who's actually in control of the blade. And we see how horrible her parents are, and the kind of, like, her own vision of the backstory that involves a good time when there was no good time to begin with. We should have had that with Camille, so I would have identified more with him at that point, and then have the dad turn out to be the complete asshole that he was, and I'd be like, oh. Then I would sympathize with him for having a bad home life. I would understand why he's lashing out, because, and we just went a completely wrong way with Camille. I have no care about him whatsoever. So when shit bad happens to him, I'm not from the precipice of, oh no. I'm from the precipice of, that's another thing.
Yeah. Put it on the list.
The only person I care about from this aspect is Bright, because he's getting his ass kicked, and then he's like essentially bending the knee to Bask because he has no choice in the matter. Bask is his commanding officer, although, the irony that when he's getting his ass kicked, he's like, I'm your commanding officer. And it's like, we don't care. It's like, oh, fuck me. Maybe he needs to do that Vietnam classic of tossing a grenade into your commander's tent.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ways that Boscom could probably go.
Sir, I got a letter for you. Give him the old Char special.
Yeah. Oh, Char special was a rocket launcher.
No. Remember when he was trying to take pictures in Luna 2, he just threw grenades in front of himself to get through the wall?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or currently here, where there was a locked door, he just puts a grenade down in front of it and runs backwards.
Like a little tiny football, basically.
Mr. Boss, sir, your door's locked.
Bye.
Well, I mean, he is also sitting in front of not an open window, but he's sitting in front of a clear window, so...
Yeah.
Sniper's dream, that big fat head. I'm saying we've never approached any Universal Century show with this much disdain.
Yeah.
We've gotten through, I would say, we're at the halfway point or beyond it.
And we watched Thunderbolt, and we watched people who were really assholes in that show. And I was still kind of sympathetic to the main asshole. You
corrected that to I from we.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, yeah, this guy had his father die in front of him. We see him in the pool of blood, and we're like, shit, this guy's going to...
We don't know if he died in front of him. I think it's implied that he committed suicide, and then he found the body.
Either way,
it would be a lot different. Oh, God. Did you ever see the movie Arcade?
No.
Where the arcade machine, it's like the VR game in an arcade, and people start going missing who play the game. And the arcade itself was like artificially intelligent or something. By the way, this is like a 90s movie. The arcade is artificially intelligent. It like taunts you and hits you with your like worst nightmares. Like it psychologically plays you because apparently it's made with the brain of an orphan child. Well, one of those specials.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene in there where the main character's mother kills herself, like literally in front of her. Like she's having like a breakdown. The daughter is. And then the mother's like head in the lap, petting her hair, and then just like blows her fucking brains out in the room. And this happens in the arcade game because she's like having a breakdown in the arcade game, and the thing is playing against her psychologically. Like it drives people fucking crazy. And that's like the thing here. Like I don't imagine he's just like, God, times are bad. How was your day? Boo. No, it just doesn't seem like the course of events.
Yeah.
Also, he's acting with
the colony and all that.
Well, he seems to be acting like more Io, rather. Is acting more like, oh God, what fucking happened? Not like, oh my God.
Yeah. And the destruction of the colony and all that. It's like that was his home. It got destroyed. Like, yeah, he's an asshole, but I can understand where he's coming from.
My example for there would have been the second in command of the ship, where you completely disagree with, but I felt I understood their perspective against, the people that were in control of them that failed everything, and then the failure of the captain, who was one of those people, and his want to do what was needed to be done, and her constantly getting in the way of what needed to be done with her own traumas and problems.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I just not finding anything here. I feel like they're really resting on their laurels when it comes to writing a new story and are just doing let's rehash everything that's happened so far. Let's refer to everybody that we already know from the one season the show has had before.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like how you come back from a show that almost got canceled or did get canceled.
Yeah, this is not the TNG to TOS kind of scenario.
Or you mean TOS to TNG?
Yeah. This would be the TNG to the old TOS will be 79.
Yeah, but it would be really weird to make TNG and then go to TOS.
And I said that's clarified that this is not it.
I would say this is the weirdness of saying going from Deep Space Nine to Voyager. I really like Voyager, But when you haven't established everything from one episode really affects what's going forward to the next episode, or even storylines seasons away, like DS9, having a show that disregards everything from one episode to the next, you know, like Year of Hell to whatever the fuck happened after Year of Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fine. Like,
it's a weird transition to make. However, I never watched DS9. I only watched Voyager, so it wasn't weird for me.
DS9 was pretty good.
I was watching Babylon 5 side by side with Voyager, so I was getting my own DS9.
I have my opinions on DS9 on the ending, but in hindsight, I've forgiven a lot of those sins. Like, yeah, that was a misstep, but this other stuff was pretty good, so I'm sticking with it. I'm not talking. That didn't happen.
It's certainly no Picard.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I prefer not to believe Picard exists. So,
yeah.
People like to say that Voyager ruined the Borg. I would say that Picard did a worse job of ruining the Borg. Twice. Dropped off on Enterprise real early, and then I came back for the season that no one liked. Well, I liked Regeneration. That was good. I liked the Borg, and, you know, Enterprise didn't ruin the Borg.
Oh.
So, this is the Star Trek podcast. You're listening to Theta and Lessons talking. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. All right. Well, so clearly we dislike Zeta so much that we unintentionally transitioned into Star Trek.
Yeah, anything but.
I guess let's go ahead and actually start the episode. Hop on into it.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
All right. To keep things moving along here, Lessons, what's the one thing that could happen this episode that'll bring you back into it?
A real reason why Camille is such a jackass.
Well, I think we already got that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made it up in our own heads, but I think it's probably true. Yeah. So you're saying you want to see that, though?
Yeah.
I don't like this ship. It's a weakness. That's just a blaring weakness. It's
supposed to be the new hero ship, I guess?
Well, you know what it reminds me of is, God, what was the name of the ship in Gundam Seed Destiny from the very beginning?
Yeah.
What's his name's ship? You remember they've got the fuel pods that come off the sides, and then they use those as weapons in the first outing, and they never have them again?
Yeah.
I just feel like
I thought they were coming from somewhere else, but it's just that huge.
Well, these things have the gravity rotation thing, and it feels like that's just a weakness. That's like something to shoot at. Unless we come in sideways and eject them at you.
But it does mean that this is a deep space ship that is meant to be months and years in space. Otherwise, you would be crippled by the lack of gravity. I don't know that that's true, because we've seen people walking on the other ships, too. Sometimes they float on the bars, and then sometimes they just walk. Because they're gravity boots. They explained that here.
Yeah, so just use fucking gravity boots. Do your daily exercises to keep your everything going right, and use the fucking gravity boots. Also, you say they explain it here. They tell him to wear gravity boots one time, and he doesn't. That does not explain it here. Imagine if it was a hologram, though. I know I said it wouldn't be, because obviously you just change positions and it would obviously look fake. Right, dude at the bottom center could not give a shit. I guess to be fair, she did give a whole thing about she's not part of Bosk's private army. Yeah, I mean, he's more indicative of a whole greater problem, I would think. You only brought enough ammo to shoot at that thing once. That you killed his mom, you dumb piece of shit. What are you talking about? Also, that's not an argument to stop. He's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I don't know how self-defense works against a kid, but I mean, self-defense. No expense was spared on the special effects sound effects.
Yeah, it looked like a video game.
Also, do we have no soundtrack anymore? What's going on here? That's only gonna piss him off more. No one brought any ammo to this fight.
There's a three-way fight? I guess.
Well, no, I mean, she's with them, the Titans. It's not the worst space battle I've seen in Gundam. They're all staying in frame. I can tell who's where and what they're doing. Yeah, let him stew on how you killed his mom a little bit. That always turns out well.
Yeah.
I think I got that from the evil overlords list. Can you really? Because he already killed the hostage. You know that's the Red Comet, right?
So they're gonna turn in the
He's got like every trick in the book underneath his fingers. Anti-personnel weapons, flares. But yeah, I guess they're gonna turn over Unit 3 to save the worst family member. The dad. Also, he had his shield that was blocking a beam saber.
Apparently.
We've only seen that, like, thing twice in Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, how are you going to become the love interest? Are you talking like this? Also, I thought Fa was going to be the love interest. Is there enough room in the cockpit to just get up and walk around?
Hey, it's a cockpit is
in the head, yeah. Like I said, I didn't remember. I didn't say you were wrong. Or I didn't remember. I said I didn't see it.
There's an opening way from the outside. You can actually open it from the outside.
And yet they didn't. Real weird, Char being concerned about someone that wasn't Lala. Also real weird, Char thinking, is that Lala? When he was present for her death. Unless he thinks she went to another universe.
Boss could probably just execute this kid, Camille.
Would we care?
Yeah, that's one thing is to turn over the suit.
You know what?
Another
Let
thing is
Boss
to turn
get a
over
win
him.
before we kill him. Let's just kill all that family and we'll be done with it. Okay, I guess they weren't lying. I just completely missed when they said that they weren't and then they were. But how about the element of, if they're the AUG, why are they wearing Earth Federation rank symbols?
Yeah.
I guess because the AUG probably exists from inside, right? Their former Federation. Ah, go figure. Boss was on honorable. Wouldn't have guessed. You know, if he actually had reached out and tried to help her, we could have proven if she was a hologram or not. Well, maybe he did touch her. Chocolate soup. What the fuck am I talking about? It's your fault, man. Why is he wearing a suit still? Oh, yeah. Margarita. This is a translation error going on. Every time he's about to say something, like he said it twice now, where he started with a L dash, I was trying to.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's trying to say. I think it's more like they've added an L dash into things he's saying. God, I'm Jared. Fucking Jared.
Yeah.
That's the joke I was making to you. We'll leave that without any context for people in the audience who don't see the notes. Are you? I mean, we already figured that out on our own. But there's no... I don't understand how he thinks he can beat a Titan member. We haven't really seen him fight other than the fight he was just in, and I think he was being restrained the whole time. And I don't mean like he was holding himself back, I mean like he was being held back.
Oh, now you prefer not to use sausages?
Well, to be fair, we saw the last guy have. He disagreed with you. I mean, you're a fucking Titan member. I guess to be fair, you
this
crashed
guy's an
into a
asshole
building.
to everybody.
So
Bosk is just an asshole to everybody. That's who he is.
it also occurs to me that Bask got the same treatment as Char did with his goggles. Bask wore goggles in Stardust Memory to shield his eyes from the solar system that was being used. Why is he still fucking wearing goggles? Who, again, I believe you put into the position. You don't want to know what Bask is going to do to you if you refuse.
Oh, okay, that was ominous. The guy floating. I know she knocked him off, but you know, if they had been the opening sequence, that would have been cooler.
Well, I mean, they set it up beforehand. With the... Careful, he's floating back out again. He's making a break for it. Yet you're holding my hand as though you're a child. He's a piece of shit and I hate him. Don't even address your son. Well, let me just call up and confirm that. Again, I don't think he needed the karate practice. Also, real stupid way to show beforehand that he knows karate when all he does is karate anyway.
Oh, I think what's going to happen is that his father's going to betray them again. Remember, he said, "Oh, mistress, that's I'm going to use that as leverage."
Well, yeah, but we don't know who Margarita's with. I guess he could resist flying past Jared, punching him in the face. One of which put on a lot of weight and turned into a middle-aged man. I don't want to talk to you right now. What if everything was fine and this dude was just flipping the fuck out for no reason? I mean, to be fair, she has to, because Jared's freaking the fuck out. Couldn't say the words. You don't open it. She just said she would blast the door open anyway. Conceivably, Deva is suffering a concussion and slowly dying in the changing room.
He's a cheater, but at least he knows how to pilot it.
Well, to be fair, we don't know if the mistress thing is true or not. He's denying it.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be a traitor. That doesn't mean he's a traitor to his marriage.
Yeah,
I mean, you're calling him a traitor. There's no evidence that he's a traitor. Other than this time.
No, I'm saying I didn't call him traitor. I'm saying that this is the treason that you encourage by your behavior, being a complete shithead. You know?
I don't know. It's probably not true. I think when you give people complete authority to do whatever they want, they use that authority to do whatever they want. So people are enticed to that. I don't think they're pushed away by it.
Well, she was pushed away by it.
No, she was pushed away by the hostage-taking thing.
Yeah, well.
This time, literally.
I like that he's hanging like that.
We'll say he's just walking through the ship, though. Other guy, low gravity. This guy, same position, walking.
Yeah, but
again, you're implying a thing that we don't see their feet.
No, I'm not saying it's about.
No, you're gonna say gravity shoes. That's what I'm saying. Can't see their feet. We heard that one time. Yeah, but what about the Klingons? It's a little for you Star Trek fans out there. You know what I could go for right about now? Beyond a pizza, because I'm starving. Axis. Where the fuck is some Xeon people? Also, does his seat have like spotlights on the side of it or something? See? I do like that they showed him coming off of the bar and the momentum taking him to his knees.
Yeah, it's something we've been talking about for a very long time.
Well, usually we've been talking about hallways and you hitting the end of the hallway, so essentially it's close to it. Are you a new type? Also, apparently now that I've said that, my love interest. By the change on her face, I can see I've done something right. I'm only about that one thing.
Yeah, well, two things.
By the way, I made the next Gundam. You all are fucked.
I mean, now I'm understanding why Camille is stuck with the UAG, stuck with them. Not why he went with them originally, but I understand why he's come back.
I don't think he's stuck with them. I mean, he can't go back to the Titan base, but he could certainly go somewhere within the Federation.
No, but if the Titans have the free reign to just do whatever the fuck they want, they'll probably hunt them down.
Which you don't know that they do. I'm saying you assume that they do. They have the free reign to do whatever they want in their secret Titan base. That was the implication that they gave to Bright, who, is still not done anything about it.
Yeah.
All bandaged up and, be taking,
he got orders
pictures from fucking HR. Like, what are you doing?
Well, he was giving
Find
orders
your local
by
JAG officer.
Yeah, he was giving orders to some other admirals. Like, here, handed this personally to Admiral.
No, I get that, but he's not doing anything in the meantime.
Oh, assuming he's going to give the orders to wherever the Admiral is.
No, he did that.
Earth or...
Huh? He already did that. That's the handwritten orders that they were talking about previous. Hold on, we got the next time on.
Oh, now we're told that it's HR.
Because that's the thing that we needed to happen.
So
no, the letter that we were talking about is the letter that they delivered to the AUG guys. That's the handwritten letter.
That happened in the base. There's
Lessons,
two different things.
Shut the fuck up. Bascom gave, I'm gonna beat you like Jamiroquai beat, right? Bascom gave Bright the handwritten letter to pass on to the other guy, which was the threat about the parents being held hostage, which is why they knew that the parents were being held hostage, because it was from the handwritten letter. And then they're like, you didn't read the letter, did you? That's why you're so calm. That is that letter.
No, it's not.
That's how they know, and that's I keep talking about Bascom.
That happened. There's two scenes where he hands over stuff to people. The first thing is right when they're still on the station, like, give this to the Admiral so and so, and then when he's on the ship, it's like, bring the capsule. Oh, by the way, Lieutenant, here, have this letter. These are the instructions you're going to give to the other side.
Lessons, like, you're in a lose-lose situation, because either you're going to beat a cancer patient's ass, or I'm going to beat your ass, and you're going to be beaten by a cancer patient's ass. It's lose-lose for you here. But first, I got to get through a Category 5 hurricane to get to you. By the way, that's going to be the name of our fight. Category 5 hurricane.
When you watch it again, you know what I'm talking about.
When you watch it again, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Because you're confusing two things that happened.
No, lessons. You're confusing two. This is not like I'm doing, just repeating what you're saying. Literally anything that applies to my statement to you is what you're saying to me. If I think I'm right, then everything you're saying is just the inverse of what I would say to you. So,
but since I'm right, that doesn't matter.
It's but since I'm right, it doesn't matter. Anything you're saying from your point of view of the argument, because again, it's just the inverse of what we're saying. I believe this one thing, you believe your thing, and you're going to say, well, you watch it over again as you did, you're going to find yourself to be wrong. I would obviously say the same thing. There's nothing that you can say that I wouldn't say. I'm rubber, Lessons, and you're a very sticky substance.
Okay. Because we both want to watch it again for our notes for next week.
Yeah, but conceivably, if I put this out fast enough, the comment section could correct faster.
Yes, true.
And as we all know, I'm typically always wrong, and you don't behave.
That's true.
So...
No, I behave. I just behave badly.
Yeah, continue the joke that you made in the comment yourself.
Yes,
being typically wrong doesn't make me always wrong.
No.
And to be fair, I have corrected you sometimes too. So
true. I corrected myself sometimes as well. Even in the correction that I made, I corrected myself.
And sometimes I send you a clip of you being wrong to prove that you were wrong. The benefit of editing, or there's no benefit to editing. The lose-lose proposition. Much like the fight in the middle of a hurricane.
Yeah.
Well, we've done it again. The show's so disinteresting that we've just tangent off.
Oh, this episode was a little bit better. It had more action. Things were happening, but...
Well, yeah, but it's the element that it didn't pay off anything. Like, apparently Emma is going to be his love interest because she, lit up at his defense of her. Yeah, but it's the whole, you're bringing my dad too?
Yeah.
And then they're fine. Like, obviously, there's still the animosity there. It's like, he's only interested in that one thing.
Hey, this would be an average episode anywhere else. Like, oh yeah, that's an average episode. But
this is below average anywhere else.
Yeah.
Put this in the middle of Thunderbolt. I didn't like Thunderbolt that much. I certainly didn't like the soundtrack, but hey, I mean, I remember the fight here where it had no soundtrack, so I was like, what the hell's going on here? But there's the element of put this in Thunderbolt, and it would be a bad episode. Put this in Mobile Suit Gundam, it would be a bad episode. Wouldn't be the worst. That would be Time to Be Still, but
the parents' relationship with Amuro was so much better in 79, to be perfectly honest. Her mother, who had, was anti-war, didn't want her child to be corrupted by war, but it was too late. And his dad, who just went loopy in the brain. It's like, oh yeah.
I mean, even knowing my opinion of Igloo 2, put this in Igloo 2, and I still think it'd be the 4th worst episode of Igloo 2.
At least you get the reasons why people do things in Igloo 2. It's like, yeah, I want to get revenge on that motherfucker. I want to survive this attack with this. That guy betrayed me, and I'm going to try to take him out.
Yeah, I think Igloo 2 is my worst rated show so far that we've done of the Universal Century. And again, all the episodes of that are better than this so far. Yeah. There's no additive quality of the episodes from one to the other that makes any of them better for having watched any of the previous ones.
I think these episodes they're going back and forth. They took this thing. Okay, now we're gonna send it over there. Now they escape, going back again. Now on the next song, they're telling us that this guy's gonna steal that suit and then go out again. And we're like, the fuck is going on here?
It's the final. I'm sorry. My brain losing it on this
Apparently
show.
It's on the final countdown because we're 46 episodes to go. So,
I just don't know. Like I said, I hate harping on the show constantly. I know I'm well known for it, but not for the show specifically. I'm just well known for being a hater, I guess. I'm actively not trying to be. I just can't, as per the previous thing where I asked you before, name one character you like from the show. I still can't do it.
Emma, I'm warming up to Emma, but
I'm not. She's a nobody character. Like, her own defining trait is possibly being in touch with Camille. She's got this trait of following her own path, but at the end of the day, what the fuck does that mean?
Being half a decent person compared to everyone else?
No, I don't think that's what it means at all. Because we don't see, like, what if being her own person is, God, I wish I could drop a colony on somebody. Like, I don't want to be in Basque's private army. I want to start my own private. We got like no read on her. All we know is that she doesn't want to be part of Basque's thing.
Yeah,
that's it.
But the Basque is so detestable. There's like, well, that's a half a point for you, I guess, in comparison.
Yeah, but that's not like.
I mean, it's in the thing you used to say, like she's. Basque's over here, and she's like,
right. But this isn't like your Jared argument where I'm saying like she's a piece of shit because she's associated with things. I'm just saying that there's no defining characteristic for her own in that measure. Like I guess you can't base everything off of disliking Basque.
We're gonna end up with the Seed Destiny thing where it's like, oh, we're spending a couple of, like we did with Shiro and that thing. Oh, we're gonna spend all these couple of episodes, 4, 5, 10 episodes with these people. Like, oh, this is the thing that's happening, which we're good in Seed Destiny until they weren't. So that in the beginning was good, was much better than this. But then we're like, oh, remember those characters from that other show? They're gonna come in and they're gonna take over, and you're like, then why the hell do we spend time with these people?
Nah, I mean,
like 10
maybe that'll
episodes.
happen, but again, from the opening, it doesn't seem like Amuro and company are still in the armed services. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's that element, which is very disappointing if it's going to happen, in which case all of our investment in what's going on, what's going on.
We attempted to.
Yeah, but I mean, we engaged.
We put down the chips, but the dealer went like.
We engaged with Gundam Seed Destiny. We tried, right?
Yeah.
I tried for 50 episodes. I think you tried for 48 episodes.
Yeah.
Some people are going to point out, but Seed Destiny only had 48 episodes. Like, what? Well, to be fair, I've I was in the show longer than you were. You had to join in on the movies to catch up. It's just the element we tried. Like, we had notes, we went down the whole fucking thing. And it all paid off with... Again, I wasn't as disappointed with the ending as you were, because you didn't like the character interactions that did it.
Yeah, because it didn't make sense to me. It's like, okay, what are you doing?
Plus, Durandal didn't really have the all-encompassing plan that it seemed like he was building up to. We were both taking screenshots of the notebook and trying to pull out clues and whatnot. We were desperate for a dull payoff on something. And here, God, what was the thing in Macross? I guess it was Macross 7, where it felt like every couple of episodes had a sprinkling of clues towards something.
Yeah.
And then they never really pay off. No, actually, was it Frontier? There was a show specifically, I think it was in one of the Macross ones, where they were sprinkling out clues, and the clues just didn't really pay off for anything. No, I guess it was 7, because I think it was the, what is the...
main character storyline?
No, it's the... You remember what the... her name wasn't Siren. What the fuck was her name?
Oh, yeah, the superpowered girl.
But it was like one of the 3 words she said.
Yeah. She said Basara a lot.
That's one of 3.
Yeah.
Anima was the other one. Spiritia. What Spiritia is. Yeah. And we kept getting like little sprinklings of what Spiritia really is, and I think we came up with it on our own.
Anima Spiritia, which was the thing
that what she was said, Blessings. Thanks for catching up to the conversation.
I know. I'm sorry. You split it in 2. You said Anima, pause, Spiritia. I was like,
yes, because she said Anima, and then saying Anima out loud got me to Spiritia. I figured, she says 3 words. Did you think the assumption everyone would pull was she says Basara Spiritia? Spiritia Anima? Spiritia Basara. There's literally 9 combinations you can make from this.
Well, I'm interested in none of them.
Yes, I can tell by how you unfairly ranked it. I will be fighting you in a hurricane if you do that again.
As you do, I guess.
Well, I mean, hopefully there won't be a hurricane next time I come to fight you.
Yeah.
Or I will send you a comedy routine which will surely kill you.
Yeah, that's probably more dangerous than anything else.
Oh, apparently, if I got my read on you now, I will send you a Rugrats special, and that's the thing that'll kill you.
Oh, that's a horrible way to go.
Well, depending on what era it is. If you're on a big orange couch, I'm sure it'll do fine. Alright, well, again, I don't think there's much to pull from this. Of course, we will be doing our notes and everything. So there will be a lot of stuff, I'm sure. The confusions I may have had during the episode about who was in the AUG and who was not, certainly, hopefully. I mean, now we know that they are in the AUG, but I could have sworn that they said that they weren't from the start.
Also, they really went hard with the sort of space clothing, which, to be fair,
it's the 80s.
It's always been in Gundam.
Yeah, but it's the 80s. They went from like 70s hairstyles to 80s clothing choices.
But now they have more of the 70s space clothing.
Kycelia, you died too early.
Yeah.
I just remember her at the disco.
I hated her, but she was an interesting character.
I mean, she died at the disco. Can you imagine her in 80s in a dance club?
Yeah.
Like I said, though, in a previous episode, I would live the rest of my life assuming she was still alive, because if someone's going to fake her death, I feel like it'd be Kycelia. And for nothing, that the news of her death is all secondhand sources, because you have assumed that there was nobody in the hangar bay to have seen what Char did, in which case her ship just exploded. Nobody was a witness.
Maybe that's why he changed his name. He's knowing somebody who kills Kycelia and doesn't want the Kycelia faction to go after him, I guess.
I don't think so, because of that scene from the Mayfly of Space that we got from Asawaka. That's not his name. It has all the letters. I'm pretty sure that's not his name. Something like that. Anyway, he disregarded Kycelia. It's the source of my "I would just assume Kycelia was still alive" comment, because he was like, it was a dishonorable thing. We can't associate with people who carried out her orders. I would just assume she's always alive and just live my life like that for the rest of however much time I got left. Because I mean, that to me, you can make a movie today about that. the return of Caecilia.
Yeah.
It
certainly makes everything more interesting.
Set it in 81 or 95 after the Char thing.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know the majority of the movie, but I think I know a scene from it, which is one I described to you real early on as having possibly been on the TV when I was in the hospital one time.
Yeah.
So it seems to me if Caecilia was going to return, it should be after everybody else is gone. Because if she was like alive but in hiding,
it would be in her 40s or maybe early 50s.
Oh no, that's way too old. Says this 41-year-old man.
I'm not saying it's old. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that would be her age. That's all.
I'm just saying that it seems to me that if she was going to live her life like a candle in the wind, I don't know what the hell's up in my brain. If she was going to be living it out like that and planning for a return, it might be first outlive everybody and then initiate something. Possibly from the moon, because that was where her base used to be.
To the moon, Ellis. To the moon.
Yes, joke about domestic abuse. Good note to end on.
Yeah, well, this show, I mean, it happens all the time. Happened. Well, she's dead, so it doesn't matter.
That's right. Let's make it okay if you kill them. Perfect. Why don't you sign us off then with that great note?
How about we don't do it at all? Well, I've been Lessons. This has been Theta. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?